Hello everyone, I know it's been a while since I've posted, and I truly am sorry, but MIZU5 finally dropped, and as the probably #1 pink characters defender, I decided to do a review.
This will contain a bunch of spoilers. This is a warning, but if you don't want to get spoiled on the things that happen in this event, I would advise you to click off, or read the story before clicking on again.
We got that sorted? Great. Let's begin. Keep in mind this probably won't cover all hints or details, so feel free to add extras in the comments. Now, just to answer the question, Mizu5 refers to the 5th focus event of the character MIZUKI. In colorful stage. Her 5th focus is translated to "Where does the path of thorns lead to?", already suggesting that some things may go wrong. If you take a closer look at the logo, you can also see many things such as an X-type mark, possibly representing Ena, behind the iconic gate where all the Mizu drama happens. It's probably referencing the lower Ena card, or the Ena card from this event, but we will get to them shortly. Next to that, though, is the butterfly, which seems to be in Mizuki's 2nd focus, probably representing them. The butterfly could also represent Mizuki running away from all their problems, since butterflies fly away each year to hibernate.
And the quote, "butterflies can't see their own wings," also relates to Mizuki in a way, since they have struggled with their own identity for a long time and might not have seen how much of an impact they make. This may be a bit of a stretch.
Speaking of thorns, at the bottom of the logo there is a ton of them, probably representing the barrier that has happened due to this event. We will talk about that later. The Sinking Night Chord logo on top too shows that their whole group is temporarily disbanded due to the misunderstanding in this event. Once again, we will talk about it later. And lastly, there is a heart on one of the letters, which I'm not too entirely sure what it means, because it may be the hearts from Mizu5 bug, the heart to show Mizuki likes cute things, or a heart showing that Ena still supports Mizuki. With the title out of the way, we will start analyzing the story. This part of the video will contain the most spoilers, so if you still are watching and read the story, it might be best to read it before continuing, your choice. Now I won't into that much detail since it's better to just watch the story. But in short, Mizuki sees the message that Mizu finally told her dad her true feelings, which Mizuki now plans on doing too. Mizuki tries to take a step forward. They plan to first tell Ena since they were the one waiting the longest time, but Mizuki kept getting flashbacks of others calling them weird and gets too scared to send it. Everyone goes to Sekai to discuss about a school festival, which everyone is going to join, which makes Mizuki quite fearful, but hopeful on telling Ena her secret. Mako and Kato realize that Mizuki looks quite different to normal and start getting a little concerned. To be honest, I said I wouldn't go into much detail and I'm trying not to, but I'll admit I think there is a pretty good build-up to the story. The main episodes that matter are episodes 7 and 8, so I'll quickly give a short summary of what happened prior. Alright, we got that sorted. Let's move on to EP 7 and 8, before analyzing the cards and song. Just a reminder that these episodes are the most emotional ones and contain the most spoilers, so I won't be talking as much. In Chap 7, Ena is seen waiting on the rooftop just like Mizuki asked, waiting for them to finally come up and reveal the secret, but some other people are also up there. They end up talking about Mizuki before. Well, I'll let you see.
ねえ君、あんま見たことない顔だけど、秋元仲いい？
それなりに付き合いは長いけど。
へえ、そうなんだ。あ、じゃあ君も男だったりする感じ？
As we can see, Ena is extremely surprised at first, not understanding, but soon she realizes.
ごめんね。
何それ？冗談じゃない。え？え？
After this, Mizuki comes up and sees the scene.
話したいことって。
あ、
はは
It genuinely hurts after reading this chapter, but it only gets worse. Truly not what you'd expect from a Miku Tap Tap game. The worst part was that Mizuki has been preparing for this moment for years only for it to get snatched away and getting outed by some bullies. Mentally preparing yourself and getting outed before coming out yourself. We could see that Mizuki's life in N25 flashed before her eyes, and in Dada an act of fear and confusing she runs off, and also much pain as she's heavily scared of change. And MIZU4 has a completely different meaning now. Mizuki telling Mafuyu that when it gets too hard, run away, but that's the only thing Mizuki does. They just can't accept the fact and the truth. Get prepared for EP8. Credit again goes to Bubble on it for translation. Keep in mind before reading EP8 there is a pop-up stating Mizuki will temporarily disappear from the real world. Are you sure you want to continue? Showing how much Mizuki truly got hurt in this story.
Mizuki、私、ごめんね。びっくりしたよね。でも、それは、本当は全部、わかってるんだ！Mizuki！でも、どうしてもダメなんだ！エナは、すごく優しいから、きっと明日からも何もなかったみたいに話してくれる。奏も真冬もきっとそうだったんだっていうだけで当たり前みたいにいつもみたいに作業して、次の日もみんなはずっと変わらないってそう思わせてくれるんだって。それはただのみんなの優しさで、本当は温かくてきっとすごくいいもので、でも僕はその優しさがみんなの中に生まれちゃうことがどうしようもなく嫌なんだ。そんなこと。 ごめん。ずっと話せなくて。ごめん。向き合えなくて。ごめん。みずき！みずき！私はなんで。
What an episode! I'm not sure Sega has ever put something out like that. Truly horrific. The point is, Mizuki is afraid of change, and though they'll act like nothing's happened, they still know. They will act more careful now due to this, which is exactly what Mizuki didn't want.
For example, imagine a wheelchair user and a normal person. The wheelchair user will be happy to have such caring friends, while the normal person acts like nothing's changed, but does have that extra different feeling now. It's the same with this scene. The whole reason why she was stalling for that long was just because she knew they would be different, though. They won't show it. They know.
Reminder that I'll review the area conversations, cards, song and after, live after this A. In fact, this is even stated by Mizuki themselves. In EP3. The way she states that, they have to accept it. It shows everything. Plus now, Izuku's model cannot smile anymore, heartbroken. And after, it didn't get any better. The area conversations were quite minimal and quite cruel too.
もっと早く言えてれば。何か違ったのかな。そんなわけ。
Here, we can take another look, that Mizuki is really upset. But unfortunately that was the only translated area conversation that I could find, but I saw one where Kanade and Matthew are talking about the fair, but they are unaware of what happened, so hope that Mizuki and Ena are having fun at the fair. They truly are clueless. Now, however, I want to finally get onto the cards, since there are a lot of things in them. We will first start off with Mizuki's, since they're the focus character. Right off the bat, we can see Mizuki starting slide up with covered eyes and ears. The eye covering could be there because they don't want anyone staring at them, since they don't feel comfortable anymore. Speaking of Mizuki, her outfit has a lot of symbolism. You might think, why is there red? But it probably is showing her blood. I think it represents blood, like as if Mizuki herself was torn open, because their secret got exposed before she could even say it, her past self being exposed. You can even see that it looks like ribs.as if someone student tore it apart. One last thing about the dress is that every other variant is supposed to represent every other N25 member. Notice how all variants are white, instead of the one representing Ena. It may be black as Mizuki no longer wants to interact with her anymore. Plus, the dress is a completed version of the Idsmile outfit. Speaking of it, Mizuki's card is dark compared to all other cards on the set bring bright white. To be honest, this card is literally parallel to the Idsmile card. It being layered together gives an amazing result. Also, this card fits with the Ena Idsmile card too. You may think that Ena was looking at Idsmile Mizuki all that time, but no. Take a closer look at this card, notice these 3 parts. If you squint hard enough, you can actually see them behind Ena, making Ena in a position like this. Once again, credit to Sukarli, and it looks like she's peering into a darker room. Could it be? Is this what the light is that Mizuki seems to be facing away from? Also, you can see a female and male mannequin with the male one behind reflecting Mizuki's past. Is that the Idsmile bow? Also, in the cage we can see roses on it, which probably represents Mizuki's implied death threats? Since in Japan roses on their class table means if they're dead and they miss them, but if they're alive it's a death threat. And one more Idsmile reference with the curtains and mannequins. One last thing, the mirror. In middle school, Mizuki was uncomfortable with their identity, so their mirror was covered. Then after, they got a lot more comfortable with their identity, so their mirror became uncovered. And now it's just shattered. That's all I could find in this card specifically. Moving on to Enna's card, all the cards in this set have a reference to Mizuki in some sort of way. In Enna's card, it's Mizuki's initial 3 card, which looks really similar now that you compare it. You can slow see Enna's heavily distraught face, clinging onto the pink ribbon, not wanting to let go pink to represent Mizuki, or that Enna thought they were a girl. The ribbon also drags away, it's further than anyone else's. There's nothing too special I could find about the outfits. Let me know if you have any more references. Now in Kato's card, the reference isn't with the actual card, I think it's with his costume. See, with the front of the costume, it actually kind of looks like Mizuki's new casual outfit, while the back of it looks like Mizuki's old casual outfit. There's also the same ribbon as the Mizuki outfit. Now in Rafuyu's card, she's looking at the same umbrella that Mizuki gave them, representing them. There's also the pink ribbon to help show it's them. There's also the same curtains that appear in the Idsmile cards. Lastly, in Kanade's card you can see her holding a ribbon with the trans colors intact. This is the Idsmile bow. One last thing, all the cards are actually connected with the ribbon. It might be torn because this all started with Mafuyu, as she moved forward and Mizuki wanted due to. Plus the umbrella, it's faced down, because Mizuki finally faced the rain. What's the rain? And a shinanome. Watashi waame I am rain ... it all links. She faced Enna, but it didn't work, because she got outed. And it may also be, since Mafuyu can't really help her back, and the fact it starts in Enna's card too. Plus Mizuki is closest to Mafuyu. Now? Well, how was that? We still aren't done yet. We need to look at the song, and after Live Now. Mizuki's 5th focus song Bake no Hana, roughly translated to Ghost Flower or Flower of Transformation, is a song describing the pain and regret they feel in an almost panic attack style way. The flowers in the cover are called Touch Me Nots, symbolizing impatience or unconditional love. And actually, speaking of panic attacks, this song's BPM 180 is the average BPM of a real panic attack. Plus, when you full combo the song on master, the number is 1003, 1 representing Mizuki, and the 3 representing the rest of, and 25 and showing the distance between them.
そばにいて見ないで理解できないでしょまるで咲いてしまっただけの花何も言えないかき消せないどんなに醜く映る化粧見ないで理解されないならここだけなのに罪の味ずれる気が触れる秘密一つって崩れる壊れるごめん見ないで理解できないでしょまるで咲いてしまっただけの花何も言えないかき消せないどんなに醜く映る化粧生まれた罰を終わらすように呼吸を止めてああもういいや
Well, what a song. We still have the lyrics to look over. So I'll just give a brief overview of them. The song may seem short, but it unfortunately is the average length of a Nakiso song, so there's no full version. Also, once again, if you have any extra details to point out, please do. I'm trying to refine my analysis, so any help will be appreciated greatly, especially since this event has a lot of hidden meanings. Now lastly, we will be covering the Afterlife ! It is the shortest in the game, being only like 2 minutes long with not much happening. How was that? It's truly sad to see the outcome of what would have made an amazing, happy story turn into this depressing nightmare, so we gotta hope that it gets resolved quickly. I think this comes to the end of my analysis, so if you've stayed here until the end, I wanna say thank you. Overall, MIZUKI is a really scary event that shows the unfortunate reality of what the cost of waiting and having a different identity truly can do. This event truly shocked the fandom, gaining over 25 million views for its announcement post. Truly shocking. While it traumatized everyone, it did lead to many edits and other fandoms noticing, even Duolingo noticed. While it led to a lot of media coverage, pef cults, and tearing to end up at a staggering 300 million event points, it's probably something that's never going to happen again in the history of Project Sekai. It truly shows how much power N25 has, considering that they're the most popular unit in the game. Well, that's all from me. Bye bye. I hope you enjoyed.